Hi everyone, welcome to Itsy Bitsy's live reading from Shattered by Nicole Banks. Chapter 1. Please don't do this. I don't want this. Oh, but you do. You think I haven't noticed all that teasing you've been doing these past few months? You're mine, Jasmine. Get off me, please. Shut the fuck up. No, just stop. Please, just stop. Why was this happening again? Please just let me go. Never, Jasmine. You are mine. I own you, now and always, and I'm going to make sure you never forget that. Yo, Jasmine, wake up. I jerk awake, taking a second to find my bearings. I look around, trying to figure out exactly where I was. The fog started to lift, and I realized I was in my room, safe. It was only a dream. It wasn't happening again. He was gone, and he wasn't coming back. So why the hell did I keep having these stupid nightmares? It was bad enough I had to live through it. No, my subconscious thought it was a good idea to give me a constant reminder while I slept. Jazz dude, why are you sleeping? It's not even 10 yet, and we have a party to go to. Why aren't you at least dressed? That was simple. I didn't want to go yet to another party, where I did nothing but stand around twiddling my thumbs. I'm not going, Chris. Yeah, you are. You have no choice. You've been my brother's pen pal since he first left. She put her hands up quickly to ward off any of my protests. Don't deny it, she chuckled. What? You didn't think I knew? Anyway, you're not going to sit here and miss an opportunity to see him, so let's go. In the shower. I groaned. She knew about the letters. I made a mental note to kick her brother's ass later. I hope he didn't tell her I wrote him damn near every day. Chris would get some funny ideas and try to sniff something out that wasn't there to begin with. Still, all that she was saying didn't mean I had to or wanted to go to this party. Besides, I could see her brother any time I wanted now that he was home. It really didn't matter if I went to this thing. I'm not going, Chris. Give your brother my best, and I'll see him tomorrow. She crossed her arms over her chest and rolled her eyes. Please don't give me that shit. You know damn well you want to see him today. She shrugged. But whatever. You can say you don't want to go, then we don't have to go. We can just sit here and talk about that dream I woke you up from. I'm pretty sure it's the recurring one that you don't want to tell me about. But since we're not going anywhere, I'm positive I can get you to open up to tell me about it. I threw the sheets off and stomped past Chris, who was sporting a smile from ear to ear. I really wanted to beat her little ass. She was barely 5'3" and could barely see over anything, but she had eyes that always saw too much. She knew I didn't want to burden her with any more of my shit, though had we stayed here, I had a feeling things would have slipped out. That dream left me a little too raw to be in a position to hold anything back. I couldn't have that. I couldn't let anyone get hurt again from knowing too much. And I was already regretting coming out tonight. I should have just stayed in my room and let Chris badger me most of the night. This party was lame. Her brother wasn't even here yet, which was totally typical of him. He could never get anywhere on time. Most of the people here ignored me, though no fault of their own. I chose to just shut everyone out. I never saw the point in getting to know anyone if I couldn't find a way to trust. Chris was off being her crazy self. She was dancing her ass off in the middle of the dance floor and being the center of attention as usual. I had the much harder task of holding up the wall, which was my usual position. I never used to be like this, though. Only in the past couple of years had I forced myself to live on the sidelines. I used to be just like Chris, always in the middle of everything. The Terrible Two was the adorable nickname they had coined for us. Now she's just a terrible one, though. If we were being realistic, she causes enough mayhem for 3 people. I really should have just stayed home. I could have faked a case of PMS or a migraine because these parties were getting old. Well, they weren't getting old. I just wasn't enjoying them like I used to. It was always the same crappy music and crappy people. The front door swung open, and a crap load of people poured into the party. Fabulous. More people, too. My breath caught, and my thoughts completely scattered. He was finally here. All 6'3", with emerald eyes that if you looked deep enough, they allowed you the tiniest glimpse of what he was thinking. He had a light caramel skin and a toned, muscular build. He looked incredible. He was big before he left for the Marines, but now there wasn't an ounce of fat on him. Power radiated off in him in waves. He definitely had the don't fuck with me vibe going on tonight. And when I was younger, I would have been the first one in line to mess with him, just to see if I could piss him off. Now, seeing him command the attention of the party without even speaking gave me a weird feeling in the pit of my stomach. I watched him make his way across the floor, greeting people. Something was different about him tonight, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. But then he smiled at someone, and I was completely taken back to when we were younger. It was like looking at the kid I once knew. His smile had the ability to light up an entire room. If you had a bad day and you saw his smile, even worry was forgotten. His smile got him into trouble, but most of the time it got him out of trouble too. I noticed after a while that his smile wasn't really reaching his eyes. Those eyes looked so haunted. He looked guarded, as if he was afraid of something would jump out and attack him. I told Chris this party was a mistake for him, especially his first night back, but Chris always did what she wanted, and then some. I saw him walk up to Chris, and she practically jumped into his arms. Finally, her big brother was home after what had seemed like forever. She beamed with happiness at the sight of him, and he was just as happy to see her. He kissed her cheek and scanned the party. I bet he was taking stock of all the girls he could bed for the night. From his letters, the last time was a very long time for him, and where he was stationed, the girls were few and far between. His gaze fell on me, and his heart-stopped grin splayed across his gorgeous face. I couldn't help myself. I was grinning like a fool back. He made his way over to me. His smile was still in place. "I see you let my sister dress you," he laughed, and that sound was so beautiful. I was blown away by how much I actually missed hearing it. "What gave it away, Angel? It's not like Chris would wear anything like this." I had a tank top and short shorts. Pretty mild from what I used to wear in the summer, but definitely a massive improvement from the past years. "Well," his gaze roamed over my body, "you haven't worn anything like that in a long time. Gotta say, though, it looks good on you." There was a wistfulness in his tone that I wasn't too eager to decipher. "First off, Ninja Man, you were gone for mad long, so how do you know what I have or haven't been wearing? Second, thank you much for the compliment. I clean up nice, don't I?" "You definitely do, I'll give you that." "Oh shit, 2 compliments in a row. Ladies and gentlemen, hell is freezing over." Angel chuckled, and the sound hit me in the places I thought for sure had died, along with everything else after my incident. I could swear I was feeling something spark, but I couldn't trust myself to be sure. Maybe it was just all the nostalgia from Angel being home. Angel pulled me off the wall, drawing me closer to him. His big hands cupped my face. I was tall for a chick. At 5'8", I came up to his chin. I had barely had to look up, but what I saw in his eyes took my breath away. There was so much pain and yearning. Something else was there too, but I couldn't put my finger on it. "God, Jasmine, I didn't know it till I saw you, but I think I've missed you the most." He leaned in, resting his head against mine. I hadn't been this close to someone of the opposite sex since the incident. The feeling was overwhelming, both good and bad. I held my breath, waiting to see what he would do. "It's crazy that after all this time you still smell like raspberries. That smell has become such a sweet sin." Angel exhaled and took a deep step back. "Come dance with me." "Huh? What the hell just happened? Did I just imagine all that?" "Earth to Jasmine, I said let's dance." Shaking my confusion away, "I'm sorry, you don't dance. I don't dance anymore either." Angel's lips turned into a slow grin. "Love, you have no idea what I can and can't do. Don't make me beg." "I don't really care if you beg or not. I'm not dancing. Go find one of your groupies. You don't need me." Angel stepped forward, crowding my space. He put his hands on my hips, and his eyes locked on mine. I don't want them, Jasmine. I want you. I've only seen you once since I've been gone. It's my first night back. One song, one dance. That's it. Please? He put that stupid smile on his face, the one that made him more adorable than necessary. That smile always got him out of trouble. It wasn't going to work, though. Not this time, and not for me. The music changed to a reggae song, and of course, it would be the one song I was totally in love with. It just so happened to be one of Angel's favorites as well. Ricky Blaze's Just You and I. Angel started moving his hips in time to the music, and his hands pulled my hips closer to his. In response, I automatically stiffened. Calm down, Jasmine. It's Angel. You're safe. I would not allow myself to go back to that time. I would not ruin this, not for him. But if I didn't get this panicked attack that was creeping its way up under control, I would have ended up embarrassing one or both of us. He stopped moving. Hey, what's wrong? Nothing. I just really don't. I let out a breath. I can't dance. His hand cut my face. Before I left, you and my sister used to own the dance floor. I miss that. I used to enjoy watching you move, wishing I could join you. Now I can. Come on, Jazz. It's just one dance. Whatever's going on in your head, just let it go. Close your eyes and just feel the music. No thinking, just feel. Let it move you. Angel. He cut me off. No, Jasmine, you can do it. Close those pretty brown eyes of yours and let the music take you. What possessed me to close my eyes and listen to him, I couldn't tell you. I usually enjoy defying any type of authority at every opportunity. He didn't move, and I damn sure wasn't going to start. Surely, if we stayed this way long enough, the song would end and the moment would be gone. I lost a lot of moments over the years. I was fearless and had been reduced to a mouse. My brother would have a heart attack if he knew how I let the decisions of my past shape what I've become. Back then, I would have relished this opportunity. I would have dragged Angel and thrown him in the center of the dance floor. That used to be my domain, my playground. I would have owned him on the floor, but that chick doesn't exist anymore. What was left was just a damaged shell of who I used to be. The song was coming to an end. Yep, another opportunity gone. I began to pack up, but his hold on my hips tightened, and I had to swallow the uneasiness I felt. Angel is safe, Jasmine. You have to relax. I heard him chuckle. Tisk, tisk, Jazz. Did you really think it would be over that quickly? I opened my eyes. What the hell was he talking about? He was grinning like he was up to no good. What did you do, Angel? All he did was laugh, and the song repeated itself. I groaned. Unbelievable. This shit was planned? Well, if you had just danced with me when the song first came on, the DJ would have it on repeat, and before you ask, yes, this will go on all night if you don't start moving. Now, Jasmine, are you ready to let go? Angel was relentless. I had to give him that. If it wasn't for the fact that Chris would probably beat the shit out of me for subjecting her party to this, I wouldn't have budged. I could be just as stubborn as they could, but I'd much rather deal with this than go up against her rampage. She was a pint-sized person, but piss her off, and she turned into the Hulk. Thank you for listening to this portion.